Hey everyone, you're watching KTL News Now. I'm Anthony Macklin, and today we're joined by Carrie Irons, who is the Vice President of Brand Marketing at Pilot, and she's here to talk with us about National Road Trip Day on May 23rd. Carrie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, a summer travel survey conducted by Pilot revealed that what travelers are looking for this year. Could you tell us a little bit about the results?
Yeah, so we ran a survey with a lot of engaged drivers, over 300,000 that we sent the survey to, and we heard that people are really looking for what we're calling these pop-up escapes. So these are these quick 1 to 3 day trips. 90% are looking to do these types of trips this summer, and they're usually within about 200 miles of your home. So they're not long trips, and a lot of it is about that journey in between. It's not just about the destination. So we're seeing a huge shift towards that this summer.
And outside of the survey, have you heard a similar sentiment from other drivers that you talked to?
Yeah, what we're seeing when it's starting to pick up as we're heading into the holiday weekend is that everyone is talking about what we're hearing is this idea of just being able to just get away and find these moments and packed schedules. So if you've got kids and you're dealing with travel schedules and school and jobs, what we're hearing is just being able to find 1, 2, or 3 days to just get in the car and go are what people are talking about. And it also has to do with the idea of saving. So the budget factor, we're hearing $500 is the sweet spot for drivers right now. So these quick trips, saving money, but it's also creating these valuable moments with your family. So I know for me, having teen boys, I don't seem to have those deep conversations at home, but the minute we get in the car and we start driving, we start to have these conversations. And I think that connectivity and disconnection is what we're hearing from drivers that they're craving.
And what other trends are you seeing this year when it comes to, travel?
So we're hearing about 54% of people love when they get in the car. It's all about finding those hidden gems along the way. So again, less about the destination and more about the journey. So we're hearing about that. We also hear from drivers that the playlist is paramount. So after conversations with people you love, it's fighting over who controls the radio and having the right music on. So those are trends we're hearing. We're also hearing that people are living more in the moment and not necessarily posting as they go all the social media. So being able to capture moments on the camera, but still being very much in the moment. And then when they get home, they can upload and share it with their friends and family. But again, going back to this idea of disconnecting, getting away for a few days and just making these moments that matter is a lot of what we're hearing in the trends towards this idea of just all these pop-up escapes happening. Again, not fancy down the road a couple hundred miles, but that's what people are craving.
And with so many people, planning to hit the road this summer, what are some travel tips to make them like that, make the drive more enjoyable?
Yeah, for sure. So especially those that have a packed car, maybe little ones, we know that it's all about, we serve 1.2 million drivers every single day. So we know it's all about just this convenience factor. So finding a place like a travel center like Pilot where it's a one-stop shop. So you can get in, you can fuel your car up or your truck up, you can get in, you can fill up on snacks, grab a hot meal, grab chips, grab drinks, whatever you need, hit a clean bathroom. If you need to rest, that's what we have too. So it's basically get you in, get you out, get you lifted up and back on the road again and make the most of your miles. So we highly recommend that while people love this idea of spontaneity and being flexible, definitely planning those intentional stops. And we're hearing from drivers it needs to be a one-stop shop. So you're just getting it all done and then you're back out having a great time.
And how can your travel centers, they're used by millions of travelers, like you said, how can they save money when on the road?
Yeah, great question. So we highly recommend before you even hit the road to think about, engaging and downloading with travel apps like Pilot. So our app in particular right now, you can save 10 cents on every single gallon when you download the app. We're also running deals on food and fuel bundles and combos, drink, buy one, get one. So all summer long, I mean, it's happening right now, but we know it's gearing up for the holiday weekend. You're going to be able to save on fuel. And that's a big part of what we're hearing from customers and drivers around this idea of $500 being the sweet spot. So definitely download the app and travel apps like Pilot.
And how is Pilot preparing, for this upcoming busy travel season?
Yeah, so like we said, we're seeing 1.2 million drivers every single day in our travel centers, and the numbers are going to be going up. So we're in the middle of the biggest hiring season right now. We've got 900 centers located across the United States, and we're looking to hire around 7,500 team members. And we call the team members journey makers because we're all about training and creating these exceptional experiences because we know that you need to stop and you can be very welcomed when you come into our centers and get you on your way. So it's really important that we find highly engaged team members that can make these exceptional experiences happen.
And where are some of your, personal favorite places to travel? And do you have any trips planned this summer?
That's a great question. So for us, I've got two teen boys. We are heavily into travel sports. So a lot of what we're doing is tacking on an extra day. So whether we're heading to your backyard or we're heading up north to Chicago or heading out to Shreveport, like we're hitting the road this summer, and they are usually 2 or 3 day trips. Where we're tacking on whether we go and see a local site. We are hitting restaurants on the way. So yes, we're definitely going to be doing that. But with busy schedules, it's really hard to find more than a few days. So we are also leaning into these pop-up escapes, especially with teenagers that may not want to give you a week of their time either. So a couple days seems to be the sweet spot for all of us.
And where can our viewers go to, learn more information?
Yeah, so if they want to find out more about us, they can go to pilotflyingj.com, and that's where we'll have all of our information and our travel deals and what's going on this summer. And you can also visit us at any one of our 900 locations. So we would love to see you out here.
Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you wanted to touch on more?
No, I think we're good. I think the biggest thing is just that this is just a huge trend that we're seeing right now with 90% of our drivers. So we're excited to make the most of their miles and have them come visit us.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for taking the time.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
And be sure to visit us at ktlnewsnow.com, where you can find all your breaking news, trending topics, and local stories. You can join us on KTL News Now every Tuesday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. But for now, I'm Anthony Macklin, and thank you for joining us.